responsibility. The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This whole world confusing me. Clouds as mean as you ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows you're true. Then a little voice inside you whispers, don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you.
Guys, we're gonna start right here at the campus green. The campus green is where white tents are set up on game days by the tailgate guys, and it's also where a large portion of Hay Day is, which is where Auburn students wear name tags and they're encouraged to speak to everyone and just meet new friends.
Yes, and Hay Day is our oldest tradition here at Auburn. It dates all the way back to World War II, so it's super fun that we still have that. And behind us, you can see Langdon Hall Stadium. This is our football stadium. It's super fun. It holds 87,451 people. And is named after Ralph Shug Jordan and Clifford Leroy Hare. Jordan's the all-time winningest coach. Hare was on the first team. Yep. Yes. Wonderful. Okay guys, now we're here at the College of Sciences and Mathematics, or what we call COSAM. So we have the Science Center Auditorium and the Science Center Laboratories, and there's all other buildings behind it. They were all built in 2005. This is where I have like all of my classes. I'm a biomedical sciences major, so I'm here all the time. But there's 5 departments in COSAM, so you have like biology, chemistry, physics, math, and geoscience. So there's all types of fun classes. And even if you're not a science major, you're probably still gonna come in here for like geology, basic biology classes, things like that. So it's super fun. I found my TA, Ozzy. Ozzy, why should they come to Auburn?
I don't know, but I do think that Auburn is a really good school, you know. For instance, this is the lab. This is a comparative anatomy lab.
You can show them.
Yeah, here. I think my hand is in front of. You can cut that out.
Okay.
All right. So it's really good for you guys to come to Auburn. This is Ashley. She's very crazy.
Yes.
And her friends. They don't even know how to go about the video. Anyways.
Here we are in the lower quad. There are 6 residence halls. 2 are all-girl and 4 are co-ed by floor. 2 residents share 1 room and then 4 residents share 1 bathroom. It's suite style. Here we are in the upper quad. There are 4 residence halls, 1 of which is upperclassmen and 1 is honors students, and it's also suite style just like in the lower quad.
Yes, and behind us you can see Sanford Hall, which is a super fun central location on campus, so let's go take a look. Right here is Cater Hall. It was built in 1915 and it's named after Catherine Cooper Cater. It currently houses the Honors College. And a fun story about Cater is that Catherine Cooper Cater had a journal that she kept track of all the comings and goings of all the girls who lived in the upper quad. But the book was so scandalous that she actually had to end up burning it so she wouldn't ruin their reputations.
A really cool tradition that happens on Cater is call-outs that happen on the back steps. This is when organizations announce their new members and they call up students and they join existing members on the stairs. Behind me is Mel, which was built in 2017. It's the building that all Auburn buildings are currently being modeled after, and it has active learning classrooms, reservable study spaces, and 2 lecture halls.
We're gonna head inside, but we have to be a little quiet because it is the library. Okay. So here we are inside of the Mel classroom building. And behind us we have Ralph Brown Trout, which is the back part of the library. It was built in 1963. And so the whole library has 4 floors and they get quieter as you go up. So the first floor is like group study, study partners, and all the way on the top floor it's completely silent. Like you can't even chew loud foods or people will glare at you, like so quiet. Another fun part of the library, right back here, we have a Panera that is also open for 24 hours, which is super convenient. So yeah. Hey guys, I'm here with my friend Tyler Ward. Tyler, why should people come to Auburn?
It's just one of those places that you'll never meet anywhere else. Whether it's the people, the environment, or just the way that everyone here pushes themselves, Auburn is just a place like no other, and I encourage anyone that can to visit as much as possible.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank y'all.
Okay, right here is Floyd Hall. It was formerly known as Floyd Student Union because it was the original student center before the new one was built in 2008.
So inside of Floyd, there's a lecture hall, but there's also a lot of dining options. So there's Floyd Commons, which is kind of just like a dining hall, Panda Express, and Chicken Salad Chick. But Floyd is also home to Tiger Card, which is our cards we use here on campus to like swipe into anything or buy things with our like campus money. And there's the study abroad office, photographic services, things like that.
This is Centennial Gardens. It's the location of Auburn's first home football field. And here, on this different colored brick line is where the 50-yard line was, and this brick line marks it. Centennial Gardens was made in 1956 in honor of Auburn's 100-year anniversary.
War Eagle, guys. So I'm sure y'all have heard a lot of people say that, especially with Auburn. But you might wonder why we say War Eagle, because our mascot is the Tigers. So back at, when's the date? 1892, thank you, Grace. A veterinary professor at Auburn found an eagle that was wounded in like Civil War, and he nurtured it back to health, and he would walk around campus with it on his shoulder, and everyone knew it as the War Eagle. So in Auburn's first home game against Georgia, we were losing. It was 0-0, no one had scored, super uneventful. But all of a sudden, the eagle started to fly for the first time off of this professor's shoulder. It was flying around the stadium, and everyone was shouting like, "It's the War Eagle, the War Eagle!" Well, the football team thought that people were cheering for them, and they got like all rallied up, and they won, and it was our first win. It's an Auburn football game, and so we still say War Eagle as our battle cry when something's good, bad, really anything, a greeting, and it's a super fun tradition. So we're standing here in front of Sanford Hall, which is usually what people think about when they see Auburn. It's our like post-it card building. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. So Auburn was built in 1856 and was known as the East Alabama Male College. In 1872, the name was changed to the Agricultural and Mechanical College of Alabama. And so on Sanford Hall here, you can see on this side it says agriculture, and this side it says mechanics, representing the two colleges that were here at the time. In 1899, the name was changed to Alabama Polytechnic Institute, or API, which is the sweatshirts you see. And then in 1960, the name was changed to Auburn University. But this building right here was built in 1859 and was originally known as Old Main.
Old Main was actually burned down in the year 1887, and the current Sanford Hall that you see was built in 1888. And a fun fact about Sanford is that at noon, the clock tower plays a fight song.
Oh no, watch out! So right here, guys, is the Auburn seal. You can't step on it because it's cursed. So the seal here, if you look at it, has the three words research, instruction, and extension. So Auburn University is a land-grant institution, and so these are our three missions that our university upholds. But if you step on our seal, there's a terrible curse that comes with it. So you'll have 7 generations of your family will be Alabama fans. You will not find the love of your life at Auburn, and you won't graduate in 4 years. And the only way to fix this is by jumping into the President's Fountain at midnight on a leap day of a leap year. So really gotta watch out, it's a close one.
Behind me right here is Langdon Hall, and it is the oldest building in the city of Auburn, not in its original location. In 1883, this building was rolled on logs from its original location on North Gay Street. A fun fact is that before the Civil War, it was where debates were held about seceding. Now it is home of lecture halls and movie nights for students.
Okay, here we are on the iconic Tumors Corner. So this is where Auburn's campus meets the city of Auburn. And it's named after Tumors Drugs right here, which is a great place to get lemonade. It's amazing. 10 out of 10 recommended.
You've probably heard of the tradition of rolling tumors when Auburn gets a win. This tradition started before telephones, when Tumors Drugstore had the only telegram in Auburn. And after Auburn's away games, if they won, Tumors Corner would take the telegraph tape from the telegrams, and they would throw it across the telephone wires, and this turned into people throwing toilet paper on the trees on Tumors Corner.
So right here is Davis Hall, and it is home to aerospace engineering. So one fun thing about Davis Hall is we have these lofted helicopters here right above this really pretty walkway that you get to go through, and inside there's all types of parts and everything from spaceships that have actually been to space with NASA, so it's a really cool building. Okay, I accidentally said it was a helicopter, but that's definitely a plane, so my mistake.
is the Brown Cooper Engineering Student Achievement Center, and it opened in fall of 2019. So this is a great place for engineering students and all students to come study. So there's study rooms, interactive learning spaces, and kind of tables for people to hang out. There's also a little restaurant inside, and all kinds of things like that. So it's a really great place to stop by on campus and study. All of these buildings make up the Shelby Center, which is named after Alabama Senator Richard Shelby. It's the largest building on campus, and it's home of the engineering department. Right here is Langdon Hall, which is home to the College of Business. The College of Business is Harvard College of Business, named after Raymond J. Harvard, and Langdon Hall is named after Bobby Lauder. And then if we look right over here, this is the newest building on campus. This is Horton Hargrave Hall. It opened in spring of 2019, and it's home to the graduate business students. So inside here we have study rooms, classrooms, interactive learning spaces. It's really a great place to hang out and study, and it's usually really quiet. But the best part about it is up there, there's a rooftop deck, and you can go up there. It's the best spot in Auburn to watch sunsets. You can eat dinner, study with friends. It's really a great place to hang out. Okay, behind me right here is Tichenor Hall, and it's home to the College of Liberal Arts. It's named after Isaac Taylor Tichenor, who was the third president of Auburn University. He was an Auburn trustee for 51 years and actually only missed one meeting in those 51 years, which is pretty impressive. But Tichenor has a lot of classrooms that undergraduates are in, but its partner building is right over here at Thatch Hall. Thatch Hall is home to the Psychology and History departments, and it was named after former Auburn President Charles Coleman Thatch. I'm standing on Thatch Concourse, which runs perpendicular to the Haley Concourse, and it goes past Sanford Hall, the RBD Library, and the Haley Center. And this right here is the Haley Concourse that connects to the Thatch Concourse. The Haley Concourse is really like the central walkway through campus where everyone comes. You have organization days here during the beginning of the semesters where you can kind of see what groups we have on campus, which we have, I think, over 500. There's a lot. If there's really anything you want to do. And a fun fact about the Haley Concourse, there's 1.478 million bricks. So you see them like all around the ground, lining everything. I don't really know what it includes because that's a lot, but it might include all these walls as well. And then coming up right here, we have the Haley Center. It was built in 1969. It's the tallest building in Lee County. And it's home to the Department of Education, or the College of Education. So a lot of people have classes in here, especially freshman year, like your basic core classes. I'm minoring in Latin, and so I have all my Latin classes in here and things like that. So there's really a good mix. Really, everyone's gonna have a class in Haley. It's really easy to get lost in there, so be careful, but I'll walk you over here. And up top on the Haley Center is the Eagle's Nest, where you can kind of have a view of all of Auburn's campus, and only certain people can go up there, like student recruiters, the War Eagle Girls and Plainsmen, and some faculty. But it's a really great view of Auburn. It's a super fun spot to look around. Right here is the Student Center. It was built in 2008. It has several dining options like Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, Steak and Shake, and it also has lots of study space. A lot of students come here to just do their work or do their online classes. It's a really nice place to just come and study. Something fun that's inside the Student Center is the Floyd Information Desk. So it's been featured on the Oprah show, the Today show, lots of things like that. And it's very famous. They can answer any question. So you can call them at any time. They will answer, and their number is 334-844-4244. So we're gonna give them a call.
One moment, please.
Perfect.
Information desk.
Hey, I was wondering, how many Oreos can you fit inside of the Jordan-Hare Stadium?
It's around 7 billion, whole, and then it's around 8.5 billion crushed.
Awesome, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye. Look at that.
Okay, so this concludes our tour. Thanks so much, War Eagle guys.